Good evening. Thanks for joining us for Source 16 News at 10. Well, around 9:07 tomorrow morning, tornado warning sirens will be blaring throughout the western Kentucky region and the state. But don't be alarmed, it's only a test. The National Weather Service is partnering with Kentucky Emergency Management, the Kentucky Weather Preparedness Committee, and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association to issue a tornado warning test message. Warning sirens will sound at this time in communities across the Commonwealth. Weather alert radios will activate and radio stations will broadcast the alert message. The broadcast message will emphasize this is only a test of the alert system, as schools across Kentucky use this time to conduct their annual statewide tornado drill. During the test message alert, all Kentuckians, businesses, hospitals, nursing homes, and government agencies are encouraged to practice their tornado safety drill and update their emergency plan. Governor Steve Beshear recently signed a proclamation designating March as Severe Weather Awareness Month in the state. For additional information, safety tips, helpful links, and resources, visit kym.ky.gov/weather. In other news, the Christian County High School Site-Based Decision-Making Council voted tonight to join the Christian County Board of Education's appeal to reverse the State Education Commissioner's decision to disband the council. Robert Burnham says he is confident the appeal will be approved.
You know, this is, again, a democratic society. If there wasn't no chance, we wouldn't have the appeal process in place. So I believe we have a shot. And hopefully the commissioner will see what we're saying and agree to allow the site-based council to continue.
The Board of Education's attorney Jack Lackey Jr. says after the appeal is submitted sometime next week, the state board has 30 days to decide. In addition, Lackey says that the site-based council's views are different from the Board of Education. Ultimately, his client is the Board of Education. Meanwhile, site-based council member Jack Payne says in order for the school to improve, teachers need to work together.
We as a council compromise with each other. We don't see eye to eye, but we've worked hard this year. And our faculty needs to compromise a little bit because you're not going to be all one way. If it is, then you're going to have the other 50% mad at you. It's compromising. If you want to do anything, just like the board, they have to compromise with the superintendent. The board has to compromise with our clients. And we all have got to get together and do a good job here.
Parents are currently circulating a petition which calls for the commissioner to reverse his decision. Kentucky's future is certainly in voters' hands this coming November, which means candidates are campaigning for your votes. Democratic Secretary of State candidate Allison Lundergan Grimes made a stop in Hopkinsville this evening to do just that. Grimes spoke at tonight's Democratic Women's Club meeting at the Holiday Inn as part of her promise to take her message to all of the people of the Commonwealth. Grimes stressed the importance of knowing what's on people's minds.
We need somebody who can travel across to all 120 counties and can know what the thoughts are that people are thinking. You have to know what's on people's mind, not only about the Office of Secretary of State, but the issues and concerns that people in each of these counties have.
Grimes also spoke about the importance of the upcoming election.
This election is about the future. It's about the future of Kentucky and making sure that we have the strongest person elected, not only in May, but the person that can help carry Steve Beshear and all other strong Democrats across the line come November. He can't do it alone, and I know he can't do it alone because, guys, think about this. He will be facing the race of his lifetime come this November.
Grimes continues her listening tour tomorrow, where she will be speaking at the Rotary Club lunch at noon at the Johnson Tyler Community Center in Cadiz, and a meet and greet at the Marshall County Courthouse at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. And on Wednesday, Grimes will be at the Ruby Renee's in Murray at 7:30 in the morning and Carr's Family Steakhouse at 4 o'clock that afternoon. Grimes is running against Bowling Green's former mayor and current appointed Secretary of State, Elaine Walker. A missing dog that belonged to the Hopkinsville woman who was allegedly murdered last week was found dead over the weekend. Hopkinsville Police spokesman Officer Paul Ray reported today that the female boxer mix was found deceased Saturday afternoon on the side of the road in the 500 block of McLean Avenue or US 68 Russellville Road. He says a passing motorist called police saying they had seen the dog in the local media as missing and thought it might be the dog they were looking for. According to Officer Ray, the deceased dog, named Brandy, was taken to Breathitt Veterinary Center to have a necropsy performed to hopefully determine a cause of death. The dog was found about halfway between James's home and where her body was found on Christian Quarry Road. On Friday, police were asking for the public's help in locating the dog that belonged to Susan James, again whose body was found on the side of Christian Quarry Road by a passing motorist Tuesday morning. When detectives did a search of James' home last week, it was discovered the dog was missing, possibly in the US 68 East Russellville Road area. 44-year-old Tremel Jerome Smith of Hopkinsville was arrested by Hopkinsville police last Tuesday afternoon and charged with murder in connection to the 50-year-old woman's death. Court records indicate that he entered a not guilty plea to the charge last week during his arraignment in Christian County District Court. A drug roundup in Fulton County landed 5 drug dealers, including 2 juveniles, behind bars on trafficking and other drug-related offenses. Saturday night around 6 o'clock, officers from the Fulton Police and South Fulton Police Departments, Fulton County Sheriff's Department, and the Fulton County Detention Center conducted the roundup after an investigation over several months of using informants to make the drug buys and then obtaining warrants for the drug dealer's arrest. 22-year-old Thomas Wade of Fulton and 19-year-old Brandon Shipp of South Fulton, Tennessee were charged with trafficking in a controlled substance and trafficking within 1,000 yards of a school. Wade was also charged with first-degree wanton endangerment. 26-year-old Justine Ashley of Fulton and 2 male juveniles were charged with facilitation of trafficking in marijuana and trafficking within 1,000 yards of a school. Ashley was also charged with unlawful transaction with a minor. In addition, Fulton police arrested 39-year-old Ozell Donald of Fulton and 20-year-old Eric Madding on charges of failure to appear in Fulton County District Court. The juveniles were transported to the juvenile facility in Paducah, and all the adult males were transported to the Fulton County Detention Center. A 59-year-old Hopkins County man is listed in critical condition today after police say he was injured when his vehicle overturned into a ditch last night. After the residents at 1690 Rose Creek Road called dispatch to report a single vehicle wreck in front of their house, the Hopkins County Sheriff's deputies responded to the scene around 6 o'clock and found a car submerged upside down in a ditch. Deputies extracted 59-year-old John Devine of Earlington from the car, who police say was unresponsive, and immediately began CPR. Devine was transported by ambulance to Regional Medical Center and later flown to St. Mary's Medical Center in Evansville, Indiana, where he is currently in the intensive care unit. A Chattanooga, Tennessee printing company and New Jersey photographer have teamed up to raise money for the Graves County Amish family that lost 4 children in a buggy accident. Owner of Aladdin Printing and Copying, Ginger Weeks, is working with photographer George Tice of Newark, New Jersey, and Hamilton County, Tennessee Judge Bob Moon to sell 100 photographs at $50 per picture. Moon said in a statement that he and Tice share an interest in the culture, religion, and traditions of the Amish and were honored to assist the family. 8-year-old Samuel Wagler, 5-year-old Sarah Mae Wagler, 5-month-old Rosemary Wagler, and their cousin, 11-year-old Elizabeth Wagler, died on February 24th after they were swept away when their buggy flipped over while trying to cross a flooded creek in Dublin, a town near Fancy Farm. All proceeds will go to the Wagler family. For more information, you can visit Aladdin Printing's website at aladdinprinting.com. All Callaway County schools will be closed this Thursday. The district is not holding classes in order for students, faculty, and staff to have an opportunity to attend the Lady Lakers 1:30 p.m. game against Newport Central Catholic in the girls' Sweet 16 state basketball tournament at Diddle Arena in Bowling Green. In addition, the Callaway County Board of Education meeting scheduled for Thursday evening will be postponed until Monday, March 14th at 6 p.m. at East Callaway Elementary School. Regardless whether the Lady Lakers advance in the tournament, school officials say all Callaway County schools will be in session on Friday. Students will have to make up the day at the end of the school year on Tuesday, May 24th. Several brave Fort Campbell Currahees will be honored during an award ceremony at the local Army post tomorrow afternoon. Officials say the Currahees will be awarded the Purple Heart, the Army Commendation Medal with Valor Device, the Army Commendation Medal, and finally the Combat Action Badge at 12:30 at the 4th Brigade Combat Team's Headquarters Memorial. Stay tuned to Source 16 tomorrow night at 6 and at 10 for more information on the awards ceremony. Now here's a look at some upcoming chamber events brought to you by the Hopkinsville Christian County Community Vision Plan. A ribbon cutting ceremony will be held at Jenny Stewart Medical Center's The Occupational Medicine Clinic Thursday morning at 11 at 222 West 18th Street to celebrate their grand opening. The Chamber of Commerce invites you to attend the Social Media Training Workshop Series beginning on Thursday, March 10th from 7:30 a.m. to 9 o'clock at the Commerce Center at 2800 Fort Campbell Boulevard. The cost for the entire series of workshops is $30 with options available for 1 or 2 classes as well. For more information, you can contact the Chamber at 270-885-9096. And the Christian County Cares 2015 Committee will host a special reception to thank the many supporters of their campaign on Thursday, March 10th from 5:30 p.m. until 7 at the James E. Bruce Convention Center. To RSVP, you can contact Jeremy Stevenson at 270-885-9096. These chamber events are brought to you by the Hopkinsville Christian County Vision Plan. Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot's up to $127 million, and Wednesday's Powerball jackpot is $40 million.